Show.
Test, test. Hello and welcome to this STC TV broadcast. I'm Edison Palumbi alongside Hill Butler, and here on this Friday night we have a big matchup as St. Christopher's goes on the road to take on Highland Springs.
The Saints coming off a big road win, had a pretty dominating performance against Athletes.
It'll be Stu Cosby and Jordan Jackson tipping it off, and the tip will be won by St. Christopher's. Same five as usual for the Saints. Elijah Brandon, Brady Burnett, Wally Jones, Stu Cosby, and Darius Gray. And right off the rip, Burnett tries a three. It'll be out of bounds, staying with the Saints. Burnett was the Saints' leading scorer on Wednesday night in their blowout win over Cristo Rey, pouring in 14 points. He was plus 27 in only 20 minutes on the floor. Here's Elijah Brandon as a double comes quickly. Darius Gray in the post. He's trapped near the baseline. Gets rid of it out quick. Burnett kicks it to the corner. Cosby open for three. Side of the backboard. Out to Burnett. Now Elijah Brandon tries a three. Third time is the charm for the Saints as they're on the board first.
Good patience there, not trying to force anything, just find an opportunity where you can.
Jordan Jackson over to Jamarcus Turner. Davion Allen in for Eric Thompson. Mid-range, no good. Rebound knocked out of the hands of Cosby. Shot blocked by Darius Gray. Davion Allen tried to go up with the second effort, and Gray sent it away, and that's a nice pass from Brandon to find Burnett in the corner. But Jackson does a good job to close down that look from behind the arc.
They had 4 blocks against Cristo Rey last week, all 4 of them in the first half.
And there's Cosby going up. There's some contact, but not enough to warrant a whistle. Eric Thompson gets a screen on Jones. Jones does a good job to get around him. They reset out with Cameron Brooks. Thompson to Jordan Jackson. Now Jamarcus Turner. Reminder, no shot clock in this game, so it does change things a bit. Had there been a shot clock, the Springers would be approaching on a shot clock violation by now, if not already past one. Here's Eric Thompson. Thompson will go at Jones, falling away. Shot off the rim, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Gray.
Darius Gray doing everything right in the paint. Good score in the paint, also already getting rebounds, getting passes off, getting blocks there.
Stu Cosby tried to find Burnett in the corner, but the passing lane is jumped to 3-on-1 for Highland Springs. Good defense by Cosby in transition. The third effort and the fourth effort no good. The fifth effort no good. Somehow Highland Springs cannot come away with points when they had a 3-on-1. Now on the other end, Darius Gray goes up, missed the shot, gets his own rebound. His second effort, no good. Third try, still no good. Stretch of 8 straight missed rebounds. And now Eric Thompson will go to the line.
Foul is issued to number 5, Cosby. That's his first person.
That's quite the sequence right there.
Number 2, Eric Thompson.
Players sometimes aren't happy when their coaches make them run consistent layup drills, but that might be an example of why the players probably should run them sometimes. 8 straight missed layups between the two teams. Eric Thompson goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Conversion is good.
Highland Springs being more aggressive, pressuring the Saints high up the floor. Here's Cosby, in for Gray. He traveled. We talked about it against Crystal Ray. This year refs have been much less lenient on those travels. Those times when a player might just drag his pivot foot ever so slightly, that's going to get called now, and that was something you don't usually see get called in the past.
Yeah, well, already just from watching the few game singers this played, they're already taking it back a little bit. Clearly weren't caught not traveling, so clearly the refs got what they wanted with that.
Thompson, good job from Jones to cut off his driving lane. Now tips the pass, and it's stolen by Gray. Darius Gray out to Brandon. He'll put up another 3. Gets hit on the way down. 3 points and a free throw coming up for Elijah Brandon.
That foul is on number 2.
He's a guy who, with the graduation of Brandon Jennings and injury to Sonny Bridges, is always going to have to take on a much bigger offensive role this year, and he has done that wonderfully so far early on. Has all 6 St. Christopher's points tonight and looking to make it all 7 with this free throw. He will miss the free throw. That's been an issue for the Saints this year. They've not been good from the line. On Wednesday, even in the blowout win, they shot 9 for 23 from the stripe, as Brandon's going to pick up a foul there.
And first scrimmage they played, they were 1 for 11 to start the game on free throws. Needless to say, Coach Jones made them shoot a lot of free throws next practice.
Now Colin Johnson will check on for Wally Jones.
Number 5, Avery Brown Jr.
Brooks finds some room, but not going to count. Offensive foul for an illegal screen.
Number 25, Troy Hill.
Going to get Troy Hill.
Team 7.
Colin Johnson is the inbounder here.
Here's Cosby. Nice skip pass to Colin Johnson. Brandon will try again. This one no good. Nice trap from the Saints in the corner, but good work from Eric Thompson to get rid of it. Now a 3 on the other end. No good. As Colin Johnson does a good job to deny that pass. Elijah Brandon all alone lays it in.
John hot start here.
Highland Springs needs a timeout. 8-2 Saints. 5.5 minutes in. Welcome back. St. Christopher is out to an early 8-2 advantage. Led by Elijah Brandon. He has all 8 of the St. Christopher's points. Eric Thompson, guarded by Colin Johnson. Johnson playing some good defense here. They're going to get a foul. He'll be on the floor. They're going to get Stu Cosby on that call. Wasn't sure whether they got Johnson or Cosby, as Thompson tried to go through both of them.
Subbing in for the Springers, number 11, Darius Austin. And number 1.
Joseph Williams has it poked away by Brandon, but they're going to call a reach.
That foul is on number 2.
Gavin Johnson's going to check in for Brandon. He has all 8 points, but the 2 fouls are a concern for Coach Jones. Just under 5 minutes in. Eric Thompson. Darius Allen hands it right back off to Thompson. He'll drive on Cosby. Kicks it out to the corner. Joseph Williams, no good. Rebound by Gavin Johnson.
Taking his time here.
Gavin Johnson in the middle of the zone, gets it in for Darius Gray. He'll go up. Couldn't get it to fall, gets his own rebound. Tied up, counted, and 1. Never mind. It was on the floor.
That foul was on number 25.
Jimmy Broyhill, that's his second.
Team third.
So, wipe off those 2 points. The Saints will inbound from the baseline.
Darius Gray doing a great job controlling the ball in the paint.
Gray backing in, gets that one to go. Had missed some layups early. That one goes down for him.
I was about to say, doing a great job controlling the ball in the paint, but not putting in a lot, but silence me there.
Nice work from Eric Thompson to get to the rim. Nice finish. Gavin Johnson, pressure comes in, gets it off to Gray, and he'll lay it in. So far, once Highland Springs has gone to this more aggressive pressing zone, the Saints have told him they're fine if they double, because that means Darius Gray is going to have a one-on-one in the paint.
Yeah, not many players out there big or strong enough to take on Darius Gray in the paint.
That foul is on number 24.
So we're going to get Gavin Johnson on that foul and get the Saints, including Highland Springs in the bonus. Joseph Williams will be at the line. Hits the first.
First attempt is good. Subbing in for St. Chris, number 32, Roberts. And for the Springers, number 30.
Can't hit the second. Rebound ripped away by Darius Gray. They're going to get Jordan Jackson on a foul.
That foul is on number 30.
It'll be the 5th of the quarter on Highland Springs. The next foul, the Saints will be at the line.
Fouls here early in this game. Don't usually see them stack up this quickly. It's on the high school level.
Highland Springs moving into a full court press. Here's Brady Burnett near the logo, gets it in for Gray near the top of the key. Gray goes right, has it stripped. And now Highland Springs on the break. That's going to be a blocking foul on Brady Burnett. So free throws upcoming for the Springers.
Burnett, that's his first personal. Number 5, Avery Brandon, shooting for the Springers. First attempt is good.
Both free throws good.
It's great. That's a good net.
Highland Springs backed off a bit, and Nate Roberts can't control it. Not sure if Darius Allen got a piece of it. And that's a travel.
Frustrating penalty to make there. Just taking one extra step and taking away what could have been.
Just over a minute left in this first quarter. Saints lead 12-7. Here's Gavin Johnson. It's a screen to Wally Jones. Jones kicks it out. Burnett, quick trigger from behind the arc. No good. Rebound tapped out, but controlled by Jackson. And now a 3-on-1 for Highland Springs. And a layup on the other end. Saints has some trouble getting it in. Jones just barely does. And then Colin Johnson gets caught off in the air and gives it away. And now Thompson is going to go to the line for 2 more.
That foul is on number 2.
Going to get Wally Jones.
That's his first personal. Number 2, Eric Thompson shooting for the Springers.
Thompson hits the first.
Chance to make it a 1-point game here.
And missed the second, so 1 out of 2 at the line. With no shot clock and about 33 seconds left, the Saints can hold for the final shot if they want to. Here's Darius Gray, finds Wally Jones in the corner. Burnett, he'll try again. No good. Rebound, Gavin Johnson. He'll go right back up and he'll lay it in. Saints lead 14-10. Highland Springs will have what's likely going to be the last possession of the quarter. Jordan Jackson. Drive on Burnett, kicks it out. Joseph Williams for 3. It's good. As the first quarter horn sounds, Joseph Williams hits a 3. We will go to the break, 14-13 after 8 minutes. Welcome back. The Saints jumped out to an early 12-4 lead, but since then, Highland Springs has gone on a 9-2 run. And at the end of the first, the team's only separated by a single point. Joseph Williams over in the corner for Darius Austin. Inside Jackson, couldn't control it. Started to go up for the layup before he actually caught the ball.
The Saints gets a lucky break there. That's a big guy right there, a lot bigger than most of the guys on that team. Not sure if he knows how to use his size. Not sure how the Saints playing against containers without putting Darius on him. Darius is not in the area.
Stu Cosby in for Gray. Darius Gray goes to work. Layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. Bad pass there. Got caught up in the air. Here's Joseph Williams. Good close out there from Burnett to shut off any attempts from behind the arc. Williams near the top of the key gets a screen from Jackson. Switch on to Gray. Nice work from Burnett and Gray to try to rip it away. Brady Burnett will take it away. Gets it off to Darius Gray. He'll go downhill and he'll call a foul.
That foul is
going to be against Joseph Williams.
Williams, that's his first personal, team first. Subbing in for the Springers, number 0, Cam Brooks.
Elijah Brandon is checked back in for the Saints. He scored their first 8 points of the game. Although the reason he was out so early, he picked up 2 fouls. Brandon keeps trying, sinks another one. His third three-pointer already. 11 points for Elijah Brandon. And the Saints lead back to 4 as Darius Gray sends that one into the first row.
There's the second block of the half now. 1 in each quarter.
Last year, Brandon Jennings is the main shot blocker for the Saints, but so far, Gray's been the one taking over that role this season.
Brandon Jennings now playing at VCU.
That inbound, it's going to be off Highland's frames. Nice work from Burnett to get in the passing lane, and he deflects it off the Springers player. Jones over to Darius Gray near the top of the key. He'll hand off to Brandon. Elijah Brandon near the free throw line, steps back, he's fouled.
That foul is number 2, Thompson. That's his
Everything Elijah Brandon touches turning to gold so far this game. What looked to be a very difficult attempt from a long 2 will turn into 2 free throws. Picks the first. Only the second free throw of the game for the Saints. The first was off the and one from behind the arc, which Brandon did not finish off the 4-point play. And 2 for 2 at the line to Elijah Brandon.
Brandon just showing dominance here. Accounts for most of the Saints scoring and doing a lot better with him on the court as opposed to when he was taken out.
So far, Elijah Brandon 13, Highland Springs 13. As that some good defense there from the Saints to get the turnover. There's Wally Jones. Darius Gray right over to Brandon. He'll drive, gets inside, lays it in. Elijah Brandon, 15 already. The Saints lead back up to a game-high 8. Cameron Brooks hands it off to Davion Allen. He'll go to work on Jones, gets a screen, pulls up, tough shot, no good. And they're going to get over the back foul against Stuart Cosby. That'll be his second. And now Gavin Johnson will check in for
That's his third personal. Team first. Subbing in, number 24, Johnson.
Excuse me, that's going to be the third on Cosby. Still 5:19 left in the second quarter, and St. Christopher's, one of their top scorers, already on 3 fouls. That pass nearly stolen by Elijah Brandon. Cameron Brooks throws it up, no good. Rebound Gray.
Brandon taking his time here, passing up to Jones.
Wally Jones, some similar motion to what we've seen so far this game. That's a nice pass from Gray to Burnett, but he can't finish it off. Had a good look at the rim, couldn't get it to fall. Now down on the other end.
Two guys that jumped there, couldn't put it in. Gray with the rebound.
Now the Saints are going to run. Nice pass from Brandon to Burnett. Right back out to Brandon. His 3 left short. and can't get his own rebound. I think that might have been tipped by Cameron Brooks.
No tip to me.
Darius Austin tries a three, no good. Wally Jones tries to fly in for the rebound, can't get there. There's Davion Allen over to Cameron Brooks. Second quarter, halfway gone. St. Christopher's leads 21-13. Darius Austin. Jordan Jackson. Now Davion Allen. Try to go to work on Jones, but good defense from Wally. They're going to have to reset. Jackson pulls up over Gray. Tough shot, gets it to fall. Really good defense from the Saints on that possession. Made the Springers settle for a long contested two, but better offense from Highland Springs. The Saints will take a timeout. They lead 21-15 with 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Welcome back. Out of the timeout, the Saints will have it. Second quarter just over halfway gone. The Saints hold on to a 6-point lead as things stand.
No, I haven't let up a lead since. And one thing you've seen from both these teams without the shot clock is a lot more patience. Both teams not feeling too rushed. Clearly, being patient with what they take. Here's Brandon who cannot put in the three.
He's been the hot hand so far tonight. Couldn't get that one to fall. As Darius Gray, though, gets an easy look at the rim. Brandon has 15 tonight. Gray has 8. And that's all the scoring for St. Christopher's. So there's a tough shot from Brooks. No good. Gray with the board. Elijah Brandon on the outlet. Out to Gavin Johnson. Pulls up and lays it in. Finally, the Saints have some points that aren't scored by number 2 and number 35. And their lead up to double digits for the first time tonight.
Looks like the spin on that ball put it in.
Good defense from Brady Burnett.
Looks up a 3.
Austin from the corner, no good. Rebound Gray. Looks for an outlet to Colin Johnson, but slows things down. And Brandon will have it. Finds Gray near the top of the key. Darius Gray gets inside. Floater is good.
Don't see a lot of floaters from Darius Gray, but that was a beautiful move there.
Gray now into double digits. He has 10, and that's going to be block number 3.
What else is new?
On the other end, Elijah Brandon goes up and definitely earned those 2 free throws. He took a shot to the face.
Brandon Jr., that's his first personal team third. Shooting
Brandon his last 6.
Number 2, Brandon.
Now Elijah Brandon, 2 more free throws. Make him 3 for 4 from the stripe on the day.
Richardson. At number 30, Jackson.
Brandon, 2 for 2 at the line. Now up to 17 points. He'll take a rest to a well-deserved ovation from the St. Christopher's crowd. Here's Cameron Brooks. Tries to get into Jackson, but Darius Gray saw it coming, jumps the passing lane. Now Gavin Johnson finds Burnett, his three, no good. Rebound by Antoine Richardson. Downhill, Brooks, and he's gonna draw a foul. See who they call it on. Gonna get Wally Jones. That's number 3 for him. Excuse me, no, that'll be number 2 on him.
Number 0, Cam Brooks, shooting for the Springers.
First one is good.
First attempt is good. Subs coming in, number 13, Shea Davis.
So 2 for 2 at the line for Brooks. Saints lead 12 now. Gray gets caught near the sideline. That's a dangerous pass from Burnett, but Johnson just barely able to keep it from getting stolen. Now Burnett finds Johnson, over to Colin Johnson. Oh, reset with Brady Burnett near half court. There's Gavin Johnson, feeds Darius Gray inside, goes up, lays it in. Highland Springs has no answer for number 35 tonight. He's up to 12, and the Saints lead back up to a game-high 14.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when you find in these high school games, it's guys as big as Darius Gray.
Jackson tried to go through his legs there. Unsurprisingly, did not work out. Now, foul called against Highland Springs. I believe they're going to get Brooks.
That foul is on number 30.
You know, a lot of times where you see when you got guys as big as Darius Gray at the high school level, is just teams don't really have an answer for that kind of size, especially when the players know how to just bully you in the paint with it, and Darius Gray is certainly good at that.
Yeah, not very often you're going to have a 5-star offensive tackle playing basketball for you.
Springer basketball.
Saints are going to turn it over there on a 3-second violation. That was something Coach Jones has talked about. In the first few games of the season, they turned the ball over too much. Against Cristo Rey, they improved. Cameron Brooks off a screen, shot no good. Gray pulls down another board. Up ahead for Colin Johnson, finds Wally Jones. Missed the floater, but Johnson flies in for the rebound, has it stripped. Gavin Johnson recovers it, tries to rip it away, and they're going to call it jump ball. Possession arrow with St. Christopher's.
Possession stays.
Wally Jones is the inbounder.
Jones finds Johnson wide open. A lot of contact there at his arm grab. No call. Burnett finds Darius Gray. 20 seconds as Gray fires a fastball in for Gavin Johnson. Now Colin Johnson with 2 men on him. Wally Jones finds Burnett. Brady Burnett gets inside. Floater is good. Beautiful shot from Burnett. Saints lead up to 16 now as Brooks goes inside on Jones. Missed it, gets his own rebound. And that'll do it for the first half. A great showing from St. Christopher's on the road. They take a 16-point lead into the break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Hello and welcome back to the second half. A great showing in the first 16 minutes by St. Christopher's. They come out of the locker rooms with a 16-point advantage. So far, one of the most prominent storylines of this game is the fact that Elijah Brandon has 17 points, Highland Springs has 17 points. And you pair that with 14 from Darius Gray, it's going to make the Saints hard to beat. Eric Thompson can't get things going to start off the half for Highland Springs, as now Stu Cosby kicks it to the corner. Burnett, quick trigger, left it short.
Burnett out, put it turning for three.
He's 1 for 7 from the floor, 0 for 5 from behind the arc. It is a good sign for St. Christopher's that that three is good from Marcus Turner. But with Burnett and then one of their other sharpshooters, Stu Cosby, combining for 0 for 8 from behind the arc, the Saints still opened up a 16-point advantage. It's now Darius Gray backing in, and he'll go up strong and lays it in. Darius Gray now up to 16 points.
Highland Springs has nothing to counter Darius Gray with. He has been just doing whatever the heck he wants in the paint.
Now Thompson nearly lost it, gets it back, passes it out for Davion Allen, who missed it. Gray with the board, nice outlet to Cosby, finds Brandon, goes up, lays it in. Elijah Brandon
Just came blazing in there.
There's another three, no good, tipped out by Gray, taken in by Brandon. He looks to push the pace, now slows things down.
Darius Gray outside the three.
Give it back to Brandon. To Wally Jones. Now Gray has a one-on-one, he'll back in. Help comes, but he'll go to the floor. So foul against the Springers.
Fouls on number 30, Jackson. That's his third personal.
Going to be the inbounder for St. Chris. And not much right in front of him.
As a bullet pass to Cosby. Jones threads the needle, and Cosby lays it in.
The Saints 19-point lead here early in the second quarter.
Davion Allen, he'll go in strong, draws a foul, so 2 free throws upcoming.
That foul is on number 3. Burnett, that's his second personal, team first. Shooting for the Springers, number 4, Davion Allen.
And Allen misses the first. And hits the second, so 1 for 2 at the stripe.
39-21, Saints.
Good job from St. Christopher's there to break the press. Brandon, Burnett, trying to run some action that forces Highland Springs to make a decision between doubling off the shooters or going to Darius Gray. And if they don't give number 35 the attention, that's what's going to happen every time down the floor.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pass to get him in the paint, too. And just right out of reach for his defender and right in reach for Darius.
The lead is 20 for St. Christopher's on the road at Highland Springs. It's Davion Allen, flips one up, counted and one.
That foul is on number Burnett, that's his third personal.
They're going to get Brady Burnett. That's number 3 on him.
Shooting for the Springers.
He cannot finish off the three-point play. There's now Elijah Brandon on the other end, looks to push. Burnett thought about a 3, makes a sloppy pass on the other end. Now Jamarcus Turner missed the layup. On the second effort, though, lays it in. Elijah Brandon needs to get it over, just barely does. Finds Wally Jones. Now Burnett. Brady Burnett gets around, goes inside, missed it. And whistles are blowing. Not sure why.
For Carter Reed, number 1, Joe Williams.
Tonight's been a rough night for Burnett.
Also subbing
Has
in
found some good looks, just hasn't been able to get the shots to fall. So, if you give him a game like this with these looks again, he's going to make a team pay. Darius Gray, he needed to tip that one away from Jackson, but it ends up right with Thompson, who goes inside, lays it in. Since the Saints got it to 20, a 6-0 run from Highland Springs to cut it back down to 14 and keep themselves in the game. Here's Brandon. Elijah Brandon over to Wally Jones. Now Stu Cosby. He'll drive, gets inside. Cosby had it blocked, gets his own board. Out for Jones, his three. Off the back iron, no good. And they're gonna rule it out of bounds. They're gonna say it hit off of the, not sure what the terminology would be, but whatever basket's hanging from. 6-0 run from Highland Springs, gonna lead to a St. Christopher's timeout. They still lead by 14 though, 3:14 left in the third quarter. Back out of the timeout. Highland Springs has it. The lead is as low as it's gotten in the second half, 14 points. The Springers want a chance to get back into this game. Now is their time to start cutting down on this lead with the momentum swinging in their direction. Cameron Brooks, they're gonna find an open look for Williams in the corner, and he hits it. Lead down to 11, a 9-0 run for Highland Springs. Saints. Here's Gray going downhill, goes all the way. Not much you can do to guard that.
Yeah, he knows he's bigger than him. He doesn't need to try anything fancy there. He knows what works for him and what's going to beat them.
And Allen, he'll try another one, and he hits. Lead down to 10.
Highland Springs looking great on their three-pointers here.
Here's Brandon. A 12-2 run for Highland Springs since the Saints got the lead to 20. It's now down to 10. Stu Cosby in for Gray. Backing in, goes up. A lot of contact. Not sure how a whistle didn't blow, but he scores anyways. Now Highland Springs with a 4-on-5, and Jackson on the other end lays it in. Looks like a pretty bad missed call on Gray there. Gives Highland Springs a layup on the other end. Gray downhill, missed it. Cosby the board, kicks it out. Colin Johnson had an open look, didn't take it. And they'll give it back to Darius Gray. Nice pass to Cosby in the corner, puts it in. Stu Cosby.
Beautiful assist here by Darius. And great shot by Cosby to finish that one. Great thing about having a lead, you can afford to trade points.
The Saints matching blows with Highland Springs, which is all they need to do. Jackson from 3, chucks up an air ball. They're going to call a kicks ball violation.
Number 24, Johnson. For the Saints.
Not sure about that call.
Also number 32, Roberts.
Now Darius Gray will check out as Nate Roberts will enter. That's not a good inbound pass. Just barely saved though by Thompson. Cameron Brooks gets a screen from Jackson, kicks it out. Thompson for 3, no good. Rebound Roberts, and he needs to get rid of it. They're going to call a foul against Highland Springs.
That's the second personal. Team second.
It'll be the second foul on Highland Springs. As Johnson, the inbounder, gets it over to his brother Colin. Finds Brandon, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
That's number 2, Brandon. That's his third personal.
That's
Team second.
not a call the Saints are very happy with. Certainly a questionable call, and even then, it's going to be number 3 on Brandon, so he'll have to be careful. Saints lead is 13. It got as high as 20. There's Davion Allen. See if Highland Springs decides to hold for the final shot. If they wanted to, they can with no shot clock. There's Eric Thompson, driving, gets inside, kicks it out. Williams for 3, no good. Rebound, tapped out, and recovered by Allen. But Highland Springs has it with 12 seconds. Thompson inside, goes up, lays it in. See if the Saints can get one more shot off. Down to 2. Elijah Brandon hoists from half court, and no good. The Saints got it up to 20, but Highland Springs responds. A 16-7 run to end the quarter for the Springers, and the Saints lead by 11 going to the 4th. Hello and welcome back. The Saints got their lead up to as much as 20 in the third quarter. Highland Springs cuts it down to 11. Still a comfortable lead for the Saints, but job certainly not done. Now Brandon kicks it out to Wally Jones. Had a good look from 3, but the pass was a bit off. So the Saints have to reset. Cosby has it knocked away, just barely gets it back. That's going to be a reach-in foul.
And foul number 4.
They're going to get Davion Allen.
That's his first person, team first. Subbing in, number 5, Avery Brenner, Jr.
Here's Cosby, backing in on Brooks. Cosby turns, fades, gets it to fall. Nice shot from Stu Cosby. As on the other end, Williams out of control. Missed everything on that floater. Gray. Nice skip pass, gets it to Jones, resets with Brady Burnett. Now here's Cosby on the wing. Gray inside, goes up strong, can't get it to fall. Nearly runs into Hayden Regan on the sidelines. As now steals the pass, gets it to Wally Jones, goes up, gets it to fall. Beautiful basketball from St. Christopher's, hustle play from Gray to steal it, and a tough finish from Jones. The lead back up to 15 as Jackson can't get it to go. Here's Gray, barreling inside, lays it in. Unstoppable tonight. The lead back up to 17 for the Saints. And Highland Springs needs a timeout. St. Christopher's has come out of the break blazing on a 6-0 run to start the fourth. They lead 54-37 with 6:32 left.
As a reminder,
Welcome back. The Saints on a 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter. They lead by 17 as that layup no good from Cameron Brooks. Now Brandon on the other end finds Cosby, hop step, and lays it in. Everything working for the Saints this quarter. Their lead back up to 19. Cameron Brooks. Highland Springs needs points. They need them quickly as Jackson will go inside. Can't get it to fall, but they're going to get Gray on a foul.
number 35, Gray, that's his first person.
Only the first on Darius.
Shooting for the Springers.
2 free throws upcoming for Jordan Jackson. And Jackson hits the first.
Subs coming in. Number 10, Carter Reed.
2 for 2 at the line for Jackson. For the Saints, the main agenda for the rest of this game is just to be careful with the ball. Don't make any careless mistakes. Turning the ball over just like that is what can get a team back in the game. Now down on the other end, the shot no good. And the second effort no good. Third effort blocked by Cosby. But still Highland Springs ends up with it. The fourth shot from Thompson. Can't get it to fall. It's going to be off of Jones, out of bounds. So after 4 missed shots, Highland Springs will keep it. Here's Cameron Brooks. Nice job by Brandon to cover off the look from 3. Now Jackson will face up Gray. Jackson picks up his dribble, has it knocked out of his hands by Darius Gray. Gray goes down the other end, and that's an offensive foul. Not very often will you see a player be willing to take a charge with Darius Gray going downhill.
I respect the dedication.
Absolutely.
But I'm not sure if that was the smartest thing.
You know, if I was in that position, I can't say I would have done the same, so good on him. Deservedly got an ovation from both sides. As now Jackson can't get that shot to fall. Rebound Brandon. Now, nice bounce pass. Finds Cosby. Lays it in. Elijah Brandon doing everything right tonight. smashes that one off the backboard. No fly zone in the paint. Here's Jamarcus Turner. Now, Antoine Richardson driving inside. It's a hard foul. Gray goes flying.
That foul is on number 35, Gray. That's his third personal.
That's number 3 on Gray.
Avery Brandon Jr. to shoot for the Springers.
Louis Brandon Jr. at the line.
If I'm choosing one player to foul me, I'm not choosing Darius Gray.
Absolutely not. You are spot on with that. So the lead for the Saints cut down to 17 now. Still a comfortable advantage. They just need to be smart. As that pass nearly taken away, but tipped out of bounds by Brandon Jr.
Timeout.
Timeout by the Saints. They lead by 17 with 4:21 to go. And we'll be back.
St. Curtis.
Jones, the inbounder, pass nearly stolen by Antoine Richardson as he was trying to find Burnett. But it'll just be out of bounds for another inbound from the baseline. Even though this one will be from the sideline. Maybe a bit more of a complicated angle. The Saints make easy work of it, and Cosby left wide open. Bang! Stu Cosby, the lead back to 20. He's finally found that shot late in this game. We saw it last year. He was lethal from behind the arc. The first couple games of the season wasn't quite what we saw last year, but late in this game, he's found that shot. And as we saw in those games against John Marshall, and when he hit the tied for school record 8 threes, now here's Elijah Brandon again. He's been lethal tonight. But back to what I was saying about Cosby, when he gets going from behind the arc, almost no one who can stop him.
Stepping in for the Springers, number 2, Eric Thompson.
So the lead at the game high, 21 for St. Christopher's. As now Darius Gray gets in the passing lane, just doing everything tonight. Here's Wally Jones. Finds Brandon. Gets in the lane, pulls up, jumper, rolls in. Here's Cameron Brooks. Driving, gets inside with the right, left it short. Rebound Brandon. Brooks ends up on the floor. Saints have a 4-on-5 momentarily, but they'll slow things down. Brooks blanks a tight defense on Brandon, but it's going to end with him fouling him. Now Harrison Miller will check in. He hit a couple threes on Wednesday against Cristo Rey as Wally Jones exits to a standing ovation. He had a heck of a game tonight. He might not always fill up the stat sheet, but Wally Jones' impact is felt all around the floor. Now here's Harrison Miller. And for Gray, he'll go to work. 4 men on him. Burnett finds Cosby. He'll try again. No good. Gray couldn't pull in the board as Joseph Williams looks to run. He's tripped up by Brandon. That'll be number 4 on Elijah. It'll be 2 free throws for Highland Springs with them in the bonus. Stand corrected. The PA might have miscounted. It was only foul number 4. Williams all the way, lays it in. Here's Harrison Miller. Finds Cosby. He'll go up, and he's fouled.
That foul was on number 5. Brandon Jr., that's his second personal, team third.
As Cosby can't hit the free throw. Now Darius Gray will exit. Maybe the best game he's played in a St. Christopher's jersey. Did absolutely everything tonight for the Saints. I think other than a 3-pointer made, he probably compiled every stat he possibly could.
No, he's not with that sauce.
You know, he has hit a few. Remember the John Marshall game last year, the Saints were down 9-0, hadn't scored in the first 4.5 minutes of that game. Darius Gray hits a 3, and then from there the floodgates open from behind the arc. In a game the Saints ended up winning by 3 points. Avery Brandon Jr. lays it in there. Here's Elijah Brandon. Harrison Miller, right back over to Brandon. Elijah Brandon driving, gets inside, a lot of contact. No call, and Brandon Jr. just picked up his dribble, took 3 steps, and started dribbling.
1 minute remaining in the contest.
Now, a minute to go. Joseph Williams finds Brandon Jr. from behind the arc. He hits. As Burnett gets trapped, and Coach Jones will call a timeout. 46.1 to go. The Saints lead by 17.
Subbing in for Highland Springs.
So back out of the timeout. Now the Saints just looking to put a bow on what was a very impressive road win. They lead by 20 points. I don't think they're going to take another shot. We'll see, though. Here's Brady Burnett. He'll drive, gets inside, gets whacked.
St. Chris basketball.
Coach Churchwell on the sideline. Not sure if you guys could see. He had the reaction described what a lot of people saw watching that play and not hearing a whistle. As Burnett, the inbounder, with 17.8. He finds Charlie Suskins. Colin Johnson, the Suskins, and the Saints will just dribble it out. A great performance on the road. The Saints beat Highland Springs 67-50. Darius Gray was the star, but Elijah Brandon led the way early. St. Christopher's with a big 17-point win to move their record to 3-1. Their next action will be next Friday in the 804 Coaches for Change Classic. We'll be streaming that soon. We're going to have JT Mason, 2024 graduate. If you guys watched the stream last year, you guys are familiar with him. He did an incredible job with me on the mic all season last year. He'll be back. He's back up in Rhode Island. I'm sure he's happy to be out of that weather. You want to hear him on the mic again? Tune in next Friday as the Saints take on LC Bird at the new Henrico Sports and Event Center. I'm Edison Columbia alongside Hill Butler for SCC TV. We thank you all for tuning in. Saints win 67-50.